First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he runs across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Lindsay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
To the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan is going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
To throw, Bridgewater. just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Cook, the ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second and 7. Bridgewater. Henry's got it out on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To the ground, Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
To throw is Bridgewater. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Lindsey. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
On 3rd down, Ryan. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Ryan. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 34. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a run with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bridgewater. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to look for Allen now. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Keenan Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Johnson.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Down by Darnay Holmes.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Complete to
now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The Vikings
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
They run. Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
Another run by Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Levante.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This will complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Ryan took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 23. Lions 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops it behind the line of scrimmage.
34-yard line.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lorenzo Carter, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 50-yard line.
Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The kicker here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater here to throw. forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 7-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Vikings 30, Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here, Bridgewater. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit,